Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto, and I'm checking out technically the first time hearing the final version of my new song that's coming out. It's gonna be called "Don't Wait." Shout out to Druval Shah. I'm really pumped to be working with a subscriber on this one, actually. So the reason I actually knew that Druval made some really sick music is from doing the series reacting to your songs, where I go live and I'd react to the songs that you guys send me, and you guys are really talented. And he's been around the channel for a while, so I knew that I had heard a couple of his tracks. I'm like, yo, he makes some really sweet stuff. So this track was originally called "The Last Time." I didn't really. We ended up changing the name, but I didn't really know where to take it. It had been like I had gone through several drafts of it for as long back as I could. I mean, I remember it being like even February before the pandemic, so February 2020. It was like a pretty final version of what I thought, and then I changed it like 16 times after, and like whatever. But like the point being is that like I had been working on it even prior to that, so I had been around for a while. I had never really loved the way that it was going, and it just didn't feel right. And then one day I had this idea recently, about 2 weeks ago. I was like, wait, why don't I see if I could work with a subscriber on this one? And it just felt like it kind of lagged the whole time, the song. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if some subscribers can make some remix of it, like do like a EDM kind of floor on the floor like remix of it. So I had all the stems that I had, and I said, hey, I put it up. You guys saw the video. You know, I want to work with you. I want to collab. And Druval made a video, a song, and so a couple people also sent me some things. So we're going to be potentially even making more remixes of it. But this is the final version. I sent them some notes of a previous version, and I want to show you guys, you know, my first time hearing it. So we made a couple adjustments, like I wanted to lower some synthesizers and here and there, but like this is probably going to be, I assume, the final version, and you guys get to see my first time reaction hearing it. So let's see what we got, man. I'll add some commentary as we go along too. Synths came from the chord mini log. Guitar is a sample in the key of E.
Tonight's the last night she'll spend with her husband, and it's the last time he'll kiss his wife, and it's the last chance to say I love you.
I like the unique style drums. So this is all this right here was all like this was the original version of it. Like I did all this stuff. I produced all this stuff. This is the original drums. Had this like funky kind of drum beat in it. It was originally piano in there. There was no guitar. That was more a recent version of it. And then Druval comes in later. He starts putting his stuff in during the chorus. So all this stuff is pretty accurate to the way I had it. And we have these pads too. The actual pads that you're hearing are actually, I've recycled those pads so many times. They are the pads that lay on the floor of the song For the Hurting that Emily Schuett is in. And I just copied and pasted them and put them in so many different songs. I just like the way that they sound. They're really clean, really just warm pads, and I can adjust, you know, the brightness of them if I want to, because they were originally recorded really bright, but I just have a lot of filters on them to kind of warm them up. Two different ones, so they have two different timbres to split left and right. So those have been recycled like tremendously. So let's keep going.
I wish there was, but there's no reason why.
That vocal chop was in there the whole. That's been like one of the original things from the original version of the song. Actually, if you're on my texting list, I sent like a demo of this like a long time ago, probably 3 months ago, like completely different version of it, and I wanted to get some feedback because I was like, I just wasn't feeling right. So I sent it to the people on the texting list to get feedback, and we ended up totally taking a totally different turn. But here's where Druval comes in with those synthesizers. Here we go, baby. It's about to get crazy.
Say how you really feel.
Here it is. Come on now.
One day, too late.
See the synth coming in?
Start to fit
Yeah, baby. Oh, I love it. So cool, man. So cool. Sidechain galore, man. Filtered. So let's talk about that. One of the things that's so cool about this, like, I make a certain style of music, and I'm good at making a certain style of music, or at least I think I'm good at making a certain style of music. There are other styles that I don't really know how to do well, or there are the people that just do it better, and like like that style right there, the EDM kind of like house style music. I think it's called like future bass or future bounce or something like that, which I didn't even know was a genre. But the point being though is like there are people that are just more talented than you are, and sometimes I think you gotta be humble enough to be like, hey, I probably won't make this nearly as good as you can, so can you do it for me and we'll just collab together. It's like, to me, that's more important. The more important is getting the good song out there than just having it be just my name. Like, I'd rather it be a collab with somebody that really can make it add to it than just be Jacob Restituto. That's not the full list it could be, if that makes any sense. So now we're kind of going to a section where it's just a mix of both of us. I think it's mainly the production that I've had, but I think he might have added a couple things here and there.
The house should feel empty, but it doesn't feel empty when it's filled with regret.
One of my favorite lines of the song: walking through their house should feel empty, but it doesn't feel empty when it's filled with regret.
And half of her heart feels silent from uninvited, feeling she can't fight.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, so this is a big change right here. So this was never in the section. So this the synth part, the do 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 do, and that like all this the swelling synth and stuff. That was originally in the song. That's all production that came really from the synthesizer that I have. But then later on you'll hear this vocal chop that comes in. That's really new. That something that I added on top of his EDM section. And then he put this section in here. I didn't have anything here. There's no vocals originally, and he ended up putting this in there. And when he put it, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but it was too apparent for me. I didn't like how like it was kind of just too much in your face. So I asked him, hey, can you lower it in the mix and can you actually kind of drown it out a little in reverb? This is kind of cool. So that in there is actually me, but we talk about this a lot on the channel. It's something called format shifting. I think it's format or formant. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's a kind of shifting where the pitch of the note does not change. It's the same exact note pitch, but the timbre of the voice changes. It either gets a bit more robotic and darker and deeper kind of sounding, or it gets more brighter, and obviously the more extreme you would go, the more chipmunky you would sound. But it's still the same pitch, if that makes sense. Let's see. Let's keep going. That's cool. I kind of like how it leads into the dumb waits, though. I think that is cool. The build up, man. Let's go. I talk about those kind of things all the time. These fake anticipations where they trick you out, where it comes in, do. It should be build up right there, but they wait an extra measure and they push it an extra and they go farther. Like, that's one of the coolest things. Let's check it. Listen. Fakes you out. You think it'd be right there, but it's right here. That's that sample. Or it's actually my vocals. My vocal shot like I like the introduction here. Yeah, man, come on. Dude, so crazy, man. I'm so excited to release this one. This one is coming out this upcoming weekend. So I'm debating. I gotta be honest. I was planning on releasing it Friday, but I'm debating putting out an acoustic version first and just do the real chill and then come in hard with this. I don't know. I'll probably release this run first because it's completely done. I still have to finish the acoustic version of it. So this is sick, man. I'm pumped about it. Shout out to Druvo. It was a pleasure working with you, man. And hopefully we can work together soon. And if you are a musician yourself, definitely reach out to me. Maybe we can work something out for collabing in the future. So I'm pumped. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely stay tuned for the release of this one. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.